books with me. I just have a few, but I did just have my mom drop off when she visited me. When my parents visited me the past, I think it was like a month ago, she dropped off the entire Percy Jackson series, so we'll be talking about that. But yeah, so I don't have a ton of books with me, but I do have a few, so we're just gonna be talking about them. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. So first, let's do the last book that I finished, which I finished about 2 weeks ago, probably, maybe 3 weeks ago, is Where the Crawdads Sing. Where the Crawdads Sing. So I saw this at my friend's house, and it was his mom's book, and she let me borrow it, and I thought it was quite good. I wasn't expecting to like it because I've heard some not so great things about it, or just that it wasn't like people's favorite book, but I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna spoil it because yeah, I don't know. It was like a good book because it's been a little while. Like I've just been listening to audiobooks, pretty much just the Harry Potter series on repeat. So it was a good book to get back into the habit of reading a paper book. Like it was just nice, easy. It wasn't like a super nice subject, I guess, but it was a nice, easy read. It was an easy read. I haven't watched the movie yet, but I'll be sure to do that. But yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, I don't know. This book, it didn't inspire me, like a huge number of conversation starters like some of the other books. But yeah, that was the last book that I finished a couple of weeks ago. Excuse me. So now let's talk about the book that I am currently reading. It's called Run with the Horsemen, and I am not that far into it, only like a couple chapters in, but my great aunt suggested that I read this, yeah, so basically what I've gathered so far is it is about a boy, they call him the boy, but his name's Porter, about his growing up during the Depression years in a rural area, in rural Georgia, and it's just about his family. So far they're just been introducing different characters of his family, and I'm not gonna lie, this might be a little too much for me to read right now. Like, I need to get back into the habit of reading paperback books because I've just been listening to audiobooks for so long. So I might have to put this one aside and read it after I've gotten back into that habit. But I definitely will finish it because it was my great aunt's recommendation, and I want to be able to talk about it with her. But yeah, I've been reading it for like 3 weeks and I've barely gotten into it, which makes me think that I need to stop reading it and go with a different book. Okay. Sorry, that was my fridge. Now let's talk about 2 books that I have with me that I really enjoyed. They're both non-fiction books, which usually I'm more of a fiction type of guy. Like, I just like reading fiction, but these 2 I brought with me because I enjoyed them. So the first one is How to Win Friends and Influence People. And this is the stereotypical, like, book that people read when they're doing self-help. But, I mean, I thought that it was really good. It gives you some things to think about, like just how you talk to people, like, and why you're talking to people, and like, yeah, I just thought it was really good. I might actually give it a reread, because I read it, I think, senior year of high school, and I think it would be worth a reread. self-help, like non-fiction type of book. It's not self-help, but it is really good. It's like, basically, it's about how successful people have came to be, and rather than talking about their personality traits and like hard work and all that, like what in their environment gave them an advantage to succeed. So one example is hockey players. There's more hockey players. No star hockey players are born near the cutoff date. They're all born like right before the cutoff date because they'll I'm butchering it, but like he gives a really good explanation. But basically, the hockey players, when they're like 4 or 5 years old, like a year of age really makes a big difference. So those that are born like right before the cutoff date, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're like older than the other 4 or 5 year olds that were born after the cutoff date. So like that year difference really makes a difference when you're 4 years old. And so they get put on like they get more playtime than the younger kids, and so that tiny little bit of extra playtime, like it widens the gap. So first it's just, oh, they're a little bit older because they're 1 year older, and then it becomes they're 1 year older plus they get better playtime. Then it becomes, oh, they're gonna go on the all-star or the better team, the travel team. So it widens the gap, and so that's why, so that they become the professionals. But yeah, it's just interesting stories like that. I think there's another one on like why certain countries have higher plane crash rates. You know, just like random things. It's like also what it says, what the Beatles and Bill Gates have in common. The reason you've never heard of the smartest man in the world. Why almost no star hockey players are born in the fall. And why, when it comes to plane crashes, where the pilots are born matters as much as how well they are trained. So yeah, it's a really interesting read. I would recommend it to everybody. I read it a while ago as well, like in high school. I think probably senior year, maybe junior year, but I definitely need to give this a reread because since then I've like started reading all of Malcolm Gladwell's books and also listening to his podcast. So like I'm a huge fan of Malcolm Gladwell, and yeah, I really like this book. Alright, now we're getting into books. So obviously we've got Percy Jackson, kind of a weird cover. It's like from the movie, but after the show came out, it really made me want to reread Percy Jackson. So I'm thinking I might stop reading that, what was it called? Run with the Horsemen book, and start reading this because I feel like this book is like 6th, 7th grade reading level. So it'll just get me back into the habit of reading. And then once I get through this series, which will probably take till summer at least, start Run with the Horsemen again. Alright, next we have The Drive for Dollars, How Fiscal Politics Shaped Urban Freeways and Transformed American Cities. So I've been really into like walkability, public transportation, all that, and I saw this. It was on a display in our library. It was by someone from FSU. The author is someone from FSU, and it was on a display with a bunch of other FSU authors. And this is exactly what I've been like interested in for the past little while. So I'm gonna start reading this soon enough. Yeah, I guess I could probably read that at the same time as Percy Jackson because it's nonfiction. But I got The Life and Death of Great American Cities. I think that's what it's called. But I got that book on my library app. So I think I'll read that this on either Instagram Reels or TikTok, and it was like $8 on TikTok Shop or something. And it's just like, it's like a dystopian novel. It was just Another Day in America by Ryan David Ginsburg. So I think he's a small author, so if you want to check it out, I'm excited to read this. I don't know when I will, but it's a collection of poems and stories, so I could probably just read, one every so often. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this book. But yeah, so I've got as most people do, I've got a big list of books to read and books that I want to reread. But yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you're reading down in the comments, like any book recommendations. I really like, I'm usually like a fiction book type of guy, but I've been getting into, hold on, it's distracting me. There's like a line in the middle of the screen. I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know what's up with that, but anyways, I'm filming on my iPhone too, so it's a little weird. But comment down below any book recommendations you have. I like Malcolm Gladwell, and then I really like just random fiction books, like, I'm trying to think. That's another non-fiction book. I think my favorite audiobook of all time is Boys in the Boat, which the movie just came out. The movie was decent, but the book is amazing. So I think that's a non-fiction book as well, or it's based on a true story. I don't know if it's non-fiction, historical fiction maybe, I don't know. But yeah, recommend me some fiction books, recommend me some similar books to Malcolm Gladwell's stuff. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe.